What up, amigos? Welcome back. My name is El Beardy. Today we're playing SP Tarkov, and yeah, episode 3. Let's crack into it. Last time we completed a few tasks. We got delivery from the past ready to go, and search mission. So delivery from the past, we'll need a key for that one. Shootout picnic on woods as well. We'll accept some dailies while we're here. Let's have a look here. Lighthouse, we are definitely not doing that. Not anytime soon anyway. What does this cost to replace? We'll see if we can do another one. Find and transfer. D batteries, now that I can do. A little bit of XP and a little bit of a grip, that's fine. Ragman has a task for us. Find and transfer USB adapters. They're those USB A's, I guess. Yeah, USB adapter. Pretty common, not worth much. I clearly don't have any on me, so I must be selling them when I find them. But yeah, alright. Keep an eye out for those. And scavs on any location. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we did have some insurance, I think. It was literally just this one little cap up here, so we won't stress too much about that. Might even just get rid of that one, I think. Right, now I did want to double check. Jaeger usually has some tasks that tie in well with woods as it is, but we still need to get the food for him. Now, I'm going to make a promise here. We're not going back to interchange this time. I've had enough of that map for now, so I'm just going to stick with my plan. We're going into woods. I'm not 100% sure on an MP5 for woods, but you know what? I reckon we just do it. We're pretty much ready to go. We're remembering to bring meds this time. I might even just chuck one of these in here. In fact, I'll do it this way. I'll chuck that in there just for insurance, just in case you get into a bit of trouble and find yourself healing up quite a bit. It can be nasty business, so you don't want to run out of meds. And yeah, away we go. Right, double check on full auto. Just can't remember if I've used this gun already. And looks like we're down at Scav House. I think that's Scav House up there. So I'm just going to punch my way straight up this side of the map. Not too far from where we need to go, actually. There. I do know there's sometimes a PMC spawn up this way, so I've got to be careful of that. And scavs do spawn around here too, but I don't think we'll run into any scavs this early. Probably take a minute or two to spawn in, so I won't stress too much about them. Just gonna hug this wall nice and tight. Eliminating enemies from one side, although enemies typically don't go that side of the wall anyway. Definitely not AI. Quick poke in here, just to see if there's any ludicals. West Diary. Hang on to that. Sell that to old mate Peacekeeper for a few dollary dues. Ooh, Hex Suppressor. I actually love finding them when I'm a bear, because I usually just chuck them straight on my AKs. I think you just need to buy a muzzle, which, particularly once you've got the flea, I think they're pretty easy to acquire. They're not very expensive. So, free muzzle. But as a USEC, I think I'll just palm that off to a vendor, I think. A couple of rubles in the pocket. Probably shouldn't be sprinting, but first raid of the day. I'm a little bit chomping at the bit here, so just want to get straight into well, maybe not a gunfight, particularly not with a submachine gun in a map like Woods, but you know, just want to get stuff done. And quite frankly, once you get through here, there's typically not too many enemies for a while, so the quicker I can move, the better. So, I think I've actually cut the corner a bit more than I usually do. I'm a little bit wary of going out beyond this tree line because I don't actually know where the edge of the map is. One of the little tricky bits about this map is that there's no walls. There's literally snipers up that way, and I think this is mines out this way, so you take a few steps in the wrong direction and you go kablooey. It also sort of alerts everybody in the entire game to your presence if you step on a mine. So, not a fun time. Definitely want to avoid that if we can. Now, this pylon has a hidden stash on it, which is a little bit exposed, but I haven't heard any gunshots, so I'm going to take the chance that there's no one around. Try and get ourselves prone here, there we go. Tashonka, I don't think we need those anymore. But the rest of that's all pretty good money, so that's not a problem at all. Now, I think it is here that is the USEC camp. That looks like it right there. So I'm just going to swing around up the back. I'm a little bit nervous too, because I know the goon squad, those notorious rogue bosses, they can spawn here, I'm pretty sure. I'm optimistic that if they were, I'd probably already be dead. But I'm just gonna keep an ear out just in case. I heard someone walking through bushes, but it might have just been me. Okay, that's the beginning of the task. Let's just check some boxes while we're here. There's actually some good food spawns here, so I definitely want to check that for my Jaeger task. Oh, I wonder what ammo is in that. Nothing special. Got a little horse here. I can't remember how to get this. You can't just like crouch down and get it. Or maybe? I think you gotta go prone, but it's not letting me go prone. There we go. Naughty. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh no. Help me. Okay, no, that's fine. I'm alive. Relax everybody, I'm alive. Is that the hybrid optic? No. I think that's actually not a bad optic though. I don't think any of that stuff's any use. That stock might have been half decent, but whatever. PRS, nothing amazing. I will take a bit of pineapple juice and a hot rod. Hot rods would be good for a barter trade later. So, definitely make use of that. Probably drink the pineapple when the time comes. Flashlight's good, I can always put that on my gun. I don't know if that's... I feel like that is worth a bit, but... foregrip again. It's hard with ammo and weapon attachments in particular. Unless you know them really well. Really difficult to tell if they're worth anything, so I'll probably just pass up on a lot of money there. And I may never know. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't need soap anymore. I will take meds. Sodium, I think it's a good barter. Pretty confident I've got the toilet paper already. I think it's just toothpaste and an awl that I need for the hideout, so... Don't typically find them on this map. Maybe toothpaste? Again, I'm going to keep an... Oh, that's a half decent optic. I don't mind that one. Cheap, but screw it. Let's just take all this stuff. I can really use most of them. If I start getting a bit tight on space, I can always drop them, so there's no dramas there. Now, I just want to poke over to this camp over here, because this is where a lot more food is, and there's meds up here too, actually. I've seen lead X's spawn here. Very, very rare and valuable item. So, just gonna... Another optic. That's not a very good one though. I often find MP5s in this box too. So that's the second door kicker I've seen. Don't need a rear grip. Definitely don't need a dust cover. And nothing special in that. Hearing those ambient game sounds again. Vodka's a good bit of money. And there's normally, there you go, Vaseline. I think that's where the LEDX can spawn. Ooh, an injector. Is that an Abdolbulobulus? Wait, where'd it go? There it is. It is! I might... Well, it needs to be found in raids. There's no point tucking it in my pouch. Oh, and an MRE. Nice. 2 MREs. I won't take any more. Keep a slot free, but... Ration supply, some more food. What is that? Ah, sprats. Aquamari is actually quite good. Crackers I need for barter, so let's get rid of that. Keep the Aquamari. And I'll probably toss... or drink the pineapple juice. I'll take those Marlboros because I need them for a task. So... this is been pretty successful so far. What is that? That's a muzzle. What is that? Yeah, no more muzzles. Again, can't really tell if they're worth anything or not. Oops. That was a desk pop. Ooh, an SKS mag. What do you have in you, I wonder? PS ammo, I think. Oh, night vision goggles. That's sick. Okay, let's make some cuts here. Let's get rid of the flashlight. I'm going to chuck that in there. Not that one. I'm going to pass on that. PS ammo is good, but it is relatively accessible. Oh, forgot about this crate here. And SKS mags, if I can't already buy them, it's, you know, one of the traders at level 2, I think Peacekeeper level 2. So, again, not a huge deal to hang on to that one. That's a fire clean. That's pretty valuable as well. Gotta make some decisions here. Let's get rid of the sodium. And don't think I need the Zippo. So whack that one in there. And that did not free up space for anything that I actually wanted. Let's get rid of some attachments. Screw it. This stuff's actually better. I don't think I need hunting matches for anything else. I did definitely take some last time. So yeah, we'll move on. Now I can't remember exactly where the convoy is that we need for this task, but the road's just the other side of this lake. So I'm going to take a wide berth, because if the goons haven't... I think I just heard someone. If the goons haven't spawned here, they spawn over at Scav Bunker, which is just around the corner up there. So... mind you, if I was close enough to hear someone yelling, they'd probably be shooting at me already. So maybe, again, just hearing stuff, but nonetheless, I don't really want to get shot at, particularly not while I'm out in the open. This tree line at least gives me a bit of cover. So the convoy, I'm pretty sure, is back this way. Ironically, the direction I was trying to get away from. But we don't have to stick around here too long. I've just got to literally just mosey in and spread back out. So I'll get that done pretty quick. Hopefully whilst not getting shot at. So do I still need Saluas? I probably should have checked that, because they can spawn here sometimes too. Whoop. No, I'm standing up. This is dangerous. Box ram's good money. Screw it, I'm just going to fill my inventory. Get rid of that. Bolts and screws. Don't need sprats. Yeah, screw it, that's everything. That's CMS. Good money, but I don't want to stick around and clear some inventory to make room for it, so I'm not going to bother. What I will do That diary can come out. I think that fire clean is probably the most valuable thing I've got on me at the moment that fits into a single slot. And yeah, keep moving. There's a boat out there. Never noticed that before. Interesting. I was going to say it looks like there's a guy in there, but I think that was just the motor. Now, if I go this way, I can go near the drowned village, but and scavs do spawn there. I do need to kill scavs, but I need to survive having been to those two places to complete this task, so I don't really want to mess around with scavs too much now that I've done that. Plus, you know, we've got some good stuff for the hideout and for other tasks, so it's worth not necessarily beelining for the extract, but I'm going to sort of prioritize heading in that direction. So, UN roadblock, northern UN roadblock. I don't extract there too often, but it would be the nearest extract. And I'm going to go this way around this lake. I've definitely come a different way. I do not know where I am right now. All these little ponds and lakes do start to look a bit similar after a while, so this one's much smaller than the ones I normally walk past, so I've definitely gone a different direction. That's probably why I didn't recognise the boat. It's probably been there since day dot. One of the first things they put into the woods map might have been that boat floating in that lake, and I've literally just never seen it because I never walked this way. So, and I do know PMCs do come out this way because I've been shot at around here before, so I've got to be wary of that. Just gonna dip in here and check out this hidden stash. Just hearing my own footsteps, I think. Oh, US dollars, what am I carrying them for? I've got plenty of alkalis, that's my daily task. Another MP5, nice. Probably a bit heavy actually. Just under 30k. I think it's 45 kilos now that you can carry without penalties to stamina regeneration, so plenty of wiggle room in terms of the weight department, but yeah, look, let's be honest, I don't want to be dropping too much more of what I've already got, so looting any further is probably not necessary. One of the reasons I want to try and find the northern UN roadblock is because if I go towards the regular UN roadblock, I 150 million% guarantee my greedy ass is going to be tempted to go into the med camp, the old MASH, and potentially good loot. I might find the salua that I need. I might find the food items that I need. There's heaps of them. I'll find more meds than I need. I'll also find scavs, which I do need for a task, but they can also kill me. And on top of that, that's one of the most hotly contested areas in terms of PMCs. So even in this version, PMCs do gravitate towards the med camp. So that means if I go there, I'm maximizing my chance of dying in this raid. So no, I'm going to try and go to the northern UN. There's a slight chance of running into PMCs out that way, and there is a teensy weensy chance of finding scavs, I think. If I go too close to the village, I will, which is just up here on my left. I should be safe enough to skirt around the outside, provided some cracked out AI doesn't spot me and try to snipe me from a mile away, which they have done before. Yeah, it's never fun when the aimbot on the even on the scavs just decides it's going to crank itself up to 100 and take every bloody shot it can. Okay, once again, I'm not where I thought I was, so this is not a concern, but it's the earliest beginnings of a concern, that's for damn sure. I think that's the town over there. I'm just not familiar with this wooded bit here. You know, because when you've got a giant map as big as this, in a place called Woods, wooded areas, ironically enough, tend to look pretty similar. And that wooded area looks a lot like this wooded area. That's definitely the village over there. I'm seeing buildings. So the direction I want to go in is a little bit off to the side here. Yeah, again, the village, similar to the med camp, scavs everywhere, and again, PMCs just gravitate. Oh, there you go, there's the blue fence. Yeah, PMCs gravitate to the village as well. Although the pathing for the PMCs isn't always like the normal version of Tarkov in this game, that's one thing that they got right, is that they do gravitate to like areas that scavs are usually in. So the village and med camp, usually you'll run into a player or two while you're out there in the regular Tarkov, and yeah, same again in SP. So when we want to extract, we avoid those areas. Now up here's a nice little village. This is a little bit greed, but less risk involved. There's a couple of little shacks up here that have loot in them. Most of it, I think, is weapon attachments, so it shouldn't be anything too valuable for me. There is a food spawn up here. I don't know if quest food can spawn up here, but I've seen apple juices and stuff spawn in this little broken house here, or construction yard, what would you call it? No. Yeah, so there's these two structures here, and they do have food in them. At least one of them I know has a ration supply crate. In fact, this might have food in it too, this little shack. It has been a very quiet raid, so I probably am a lot more safe to sort of do some of these things that I'm trying not to do, but like I said, I'm playing it safe. I'm going to drink that milk, my food and I was meant to drink that pineapple juice earlier, and I plain done forgot. Right. Just listening for other footsteps, of which none that I can hear. Usually the only time I come in these places is when I spawn here. So box room again, money. Let's get rid of this MRE. I like MREs, but I don't need them. I'm not going to run out of food and drink this raid, and I got plenty of food and drink in the stash, including I think several MREs anyway. So Bastions are good, but I can buy them, and there's no good ammo in that mag. I don't even entertain the idea of 10 round mags, to be honest, because 10 bullets for a lot of guns just is not enough. Particularly, that was like an M4 mag or an 8R mag. 10 bullets. I mean, if you can kill anything in 10 bullets with that, you know, power to you. But reloading is something you want to do as little as possible in a gunfight, particularly when you've got a semi-automatic gun. Supply crates. I think, yeah, this is mostly tools and stuff in here. Oh, fuel conditioner. I will need that at some point. Let's get rid of the broken LCD. I don't think they're worth too much money. Now whereabouts? There's definitely a food spawn. It must be up here somewhere. Oh yeah, tons in this box. Ooh, 74M. I might actually take that, just because I don't currently have any AKs, and I do like AKs. You know, I think they lack in power in the late game, but particularly in the early game. Well, there we go, Amelia's. Why is that not a green tick, but that one is? This is huge. I need everything out of that crate. So I'm gonna turf. Decisions. Alright, let's turf some meds. Whack that one back up there. Actually, I'll check my tasks here. I don't think I need that Tashonka. Where? Acquaintance. No, it's the croutons I don't need. So I do need the shotgun. I need 2 Iskras. So this is actually huge. If I can fit this other Iskra in. Yeah, let's chuck the pox ram in there. Doesn't really matter what is, what goes in there, but I'm gonna have to turf this suppressor, I think. Although, oh, now that I've got an AK, screw it. Let's do it that way, and then, oh Nelly, decisions. I'm really struggling here. That chunker I don't need right now, but I will in the near future. Do I leave? I'd rather leave the vase than the horse. The horse I need for a barter, which I just think at this point in the game is way more important. The vase is good money, don't get me wrong, and I do feel like a dickhead for leaving it behind, but what can you do? Now that I'm over 30 kilos of weight too, I think because I've picked up that AK, it's a bit heavier than an MP5. Yeah, I can actually feel that. I'm a little bit sluggish with my movements. Might not show really well in the video, but I definitely take a step or two to stop. Damn. I don't know if they're good or not. They look like they should be. They're pretty rare. And this ammo here I think's quite valuable too. I might leave. Just really struggling with these decisions here. I just do not have enough room. Okay, let's get rid of some ammo. I don't need that. Which frees up a slot for... Jeez, what does it free up a slot for? Let's just chuck that in there. No, you know what? There's another pox ram. If I was getting shot at right now, I'd be dead. The decision-making capabilities of a sloth. Sprut, I can buy. Yeah, none of that's really valuable. Alright, I'm pretty happy with what I've got. I'm going to head straight to the extract. This is another challenge, because like I said, I don't extract here very often. So I've got to remember where exactly this extract is and how to get there. It could be over this hill, I think. Or it might be further down. I think it's further down. I'm going to run, just because I want to get out of here. Yeah, I think it's at the end of this road. This looks pretty familiar. The only time I really... Yeah, that's it up there. I was going to say, the only time I really sort of locate this extract is I'll come over this hill over here sometimes if I'm coming the other way. But, yeah, my memory served me good here. Oh, now is this one of those extracts where it needs a green flare? It could be. Ooh, there's a hidden stash. Nah, doesn't matter. I'm getting out of here. Alright, that was massive. All those interchange raids to try and find the food for Jaeger. Yeah, because I wanted to complete that task before we started in Woods. And, yeah, gave up. First raid of Woods, nearly got it done. So, go me. How far did we walk? 3.5 kilometers. God, legs must be tired. Carrying 30 kilos of gear. Whew. Not quite level 6, but we're getting there. Just, you know, plodding along. Right. So, I'm going to sell all this stuff. Might sell the vodka to begin with, because it's worth a good bit of money. Fuel conditioner, they're actually really rare, and you do need them for a later quest, so I'm just going to save myself some time and keep that. That's a heavy bleed, which I now realise I didn't have on me, so that could have been disastrous. If that was the only thing I had capable of a heavy bleed, yeah, like I said, you don't want to run the risk of running out of meds, and I definitely tempted fate with that one. Right, let's have a look. We go Ragman. He won't buy the night vision goggles, so who do I sell that to? Mechanic, maybe? 41k. That's to vendor though. So if I tried to sell that on the flea, which I won't do right now because I've still got another 10 levels to go to get to the flea market, so it's a long way away. But still, 50k up front, that's 25k per square, which is huge. Same with this little bundle of ammo here, 33 bullets, but for nearly 14,000 for a single slot, a single sell of item. That's nice. So How are we looking for money spent on Therapist? She's pretty good. So Therapist will give us the best price for these. So, you know, that's 23k there for the fire clean. That's massive. 13k each for the pox rams. We can sell them to Jaeger for slightly less money, but that'll get us money spent on Jaeger up there. So we want to do that as soon as possible. Just so when we get to level 15, we want him to go straight up to level 2. And Peacekeeper can take the diary. Now, Trapper has a quest for me. Search mission. That didn't unlock anything. Why did that? No. Maybe I'm too low of a level? Not sure. I'm sure that leads into... shaking up the teller? No. He's got one anyway. It must be level locked. Although this game does bug out for that sometimes, so it could just be bugged as well. Oh, the 3M armor, of course, I forgot about that. That village that we walked past, there's a couple of spawns in there where that armor spawns. But that doesn't matter. I'm actually pretty keen to go back into Woods next raid, so we'll look for it then. This D battery, he only wants the one, doesn't he? Yeah. Easiest money you'll make. So, actually, it's not really money that we benefit out of that, but yeah, 2,000 experience. Not bad at all. Let's have a look here. Jaeger. So, we'll hand in the Iskra, and we'll hand in the 2 Shankar. So, we just need one more Iskra. So, I'm pretty confident we can find that next raid. Now, we didn't see any electrical spawns, so nothing there. And this gunsmith task, yeah, we need to either barter for this, which we just do not have the materials to do just yet, or we need to find that this MP133 foregrip, or not the foregrip, sorry, the 4 stock with rails, so that we can put a foregrip on it. Until we find that, unfortunately, we're stuck on that one. But nonetheless, let's just collect our rewards there and scare. Now, I don't think I need that woods map for anything, so I'm going to sell that. I don't keep that though. Let's just push on mechanic will buy these. He buys that. That's a nice bit of money. No. Okay, therapist to buy that. 8k is nothing, but any hoozle. Now, let's have a bit of fun with this, because I'm pretty sure that'll go straight on there. So let's just 6 ergonomics for that one, 12 ergonomics for that one. So that's massive. Whoops, excuse you. Now, we've also got this suppressor. So if we take off the muzzle, it goes straight on. Love it. Lastly, oh, maybe I should have picked up that Bastion. Hindsight 2020. It might not be mechanic that sells it. Let's do it this way. If we go edit preset, and we need to get rid of that anyway. The Bastion. Can I buy that? Filter by item. Skier. Skier sells it. Perfect. So it was a good thing we didn't pick it up, because we didn't need to. Right. And just like that, get out of it. Take that one off again. Just like that. Where's that optic gone that I had? I didn't sell the optic, did I? Oh, jeez. Love it. And in fact, what we can do, just because there's probably a smidge too much recoil on that bad boy, let's just go back into this. We'll have a look at that. Does that have... No, that doesn't have a foregrip rail. They're a bit more expensive, I think. So... Oh, here we go. This one. This is what we want. Now, which of these... Is it that one? That one's got a foregrip rail. So let's... What are you worth, my friend? You are locked behind Prapper level 2, I think. Level 2, is that what it says? Oh no, quest completion. Okay. Alright, look, we won't worry about that too much, but that already, a few little bits of gear that we found in raid, I'm pretty happy with that. So, retire the MP5 for now. You can come back down here, my friend. Now, linked search. I want to buy some magazines. Magazines, there we are. I'll just buy 2 more. And what was in it, actually? Unload ammo. BT. Nice. Well, guess what I've got in my pocket? Chuck another stack in there in case I need it. This is terrific. I love these optics because you can actually pick scavs off from range, and AK is pretty capable kind of doing it too. The suppressor is pretty useful, just minimizing the amount of sound we make. The more noise we make, the more attention we attract, resulting in obviously more things coming to kill us. So yeah, good news all around. I think we're pretty much ready to go in, so we'll go back into woods. Now I'm going to take stock of what we need this time, because there was a few things I forgot to do in that raid which didn't matter in the end, but could have been disastrous. So we do want to kill scavs. That is an objective, so we'll keep an eye out for those pesky little mongrels. Saluas, so we do want to go to the med camp as well. 3am armor. Normally, I mean, scavs spawn with them on anyway, so that's typically your best chance of finding it. But this quest has actually taken a lot longer than it normally takes me. I've normally got this well and truly done by now. So I'm going to go to that village if we don't find it before then, and check for those spawns, because I have noticed it's pretty common. So, killing 3 scavs, which we should do this raid anyway. He's just got gunsmith. We're not ready for ragman yet. Oh, he's daily, the USB adapter. Probably won't find them in woods, but we might have a chance to do that later. And Jaeger, so we just want that one more Iskra pack. So, alright, back in the woods we go. Alright, brand new gun, full auto, there we go. This is the optic I like. It's way zoomed in, but yeah, the variable optics, the variable zoom on the optics, crucial in this game. I absolutely love it. I never used to rate this optic much at all until I was forced to use it in a playthrough. Oh, there's mines up here, I think I'm going to be careful about this. Yeah, a playthrough I was using, I was playing rather, and it was literally the only optic I had, and I'm pretty sure I was flat broke, so I sort of just used it out of necessity and was mildly surprised. It's actually a pretty neat little optic. I have actually no clue where I am. I suspect this is out towards USEC camp, but I genuinely, oh no, that might be Scav camp out there, Scav bunker? I think that is. I'm actually going to steer clear of that. Although scavs do spawn there. Or is that? No, that might be USEC there. Okay, so that's the mines out that way. Yeah, you know what, we'll go... No, I've got too much to do. I don't want to risk dying for the sake of a couple scavs. So I'm going to buzz through this way. Shouldn't be any mines at the bottom of this hill. Basically, we're just going to follow the same pathing we went last time. I'm just coming from a different angle here, so it might look a little different. But basically, if we just head off in this direction, we will get ourselves... I'm even going to skirt around this straight here. We'll get ourselves to the village, hopefully pick off a few scavs, and yeah, kick off with the 3am armor. And from there, we should... find pretty good loot there too, actually. There's a good chance of, oh, while we're here, I can't resist. There is a Salua spawn. Where that CMS kit spawned, a Salua can also spawn. I don't want to get myself killed for the sake of a couple of... Yeah, I know, but again, the Salua task is holding me up a bit. I really need to make sure I get it done. Car battery is actually pretty big. Fuel conditioners. That's going to slow me down heaps, so they're quite heavy. So... there we go, worth it. And there's ibuprofen there as well. That's vitamins actually, which is even better because I do need that for the hideout too. So that's huge. Again, great start. So yeah, if we went to Scav bunker, potentially might have run into the goon squad. or you know, even just a couple of nasty scavs. They can be a bit tricky around the scav bunker. They use the trees in the cover to their advantage really well up there, so you know, may not have even survived, may not have even gotten this far, so we're looking pretty good already. There's that boat that didn't exist, that, you know, does. So, like I said, we're following the same path as before. I'm actually going to do something as well. I'm just going to whack that one in there, because it doesn't need to be found in raid for your hideout. It can be pretty tricky to acquire, and this way, even if I die, at least guarantee that I've got that in the pocket. I think it's for your med station, and it might be the only thing I need to build the med station too, so it's actually a pretty big find. Once again, I'm going to go around this side of the lake. Yeah, there's the broken shack with the stash in it. Yeah. So, ideally don't want to die, because even this carbat, I do want to get out, because there's, yeah, you don't even... Ooh, I saw someone up there. I don't know if that was a scav or a player. I don't know if scavs actually spawn out here. Okay, a couple shots nearby. Not related to the guy I saw though. That was to my left, the guy I saw was to my right. I'm probably not going to engage because I don't have a clear visual. I don't know exactly where he is. And I still don't know what he is. I literally just saw the silhouette of a guy running. Typically you would say, because he was wearing a hat, I think he was wearing some sort of cap, that would make him a scav. But because PMCs don't behave the way that they behave in the regular version in this game, they can sometimes wear clothes that look like scavs. I'm just going to sprint out here. I'm going to keep sprinting too. This is towards that gunshot we heard earlier, but the gunshot was pretty distant, so I don't think I'll run into its source. But I do just want to get clear of whatever the hell that was back there. Oh, running out of stamina here. Okay, I think we're good for now. Yeah. He could have just been a typical scav. He clearly knew I was there, whatever he was, because he was sprinting. Don't think scavs or AI in general sprint unless they're positioning against something. So, and again, only knowing a vague direction that they could be shooting at you from, and they're probably already aiming at you, to my mind, not a smart move to peek. Particularly at that shack when I was inside, I had one angle to peek from, which was the doorway. So normally I'd probably sort of flank and maneuver after sprinting out, just to try and get an angle on them and see where they are and maybe engage. But I've got a Salura in the pocket, I've got a car battery in the pocket, which, as I say, not urgent right now, but down the line that can become pretty I've had to craft car batteries in the past just because they're one of those items that you find them when you don't need them, or you can't fit them into your backpack. When you do need them and you can fit them in, they don't exist anymore. So I'm just going to make the most of it while I've found one in raid. I've got the carry space for it. I don't want to die. So that's why we didn't engage that fight there. Hopefully we will find some scavs up here in the village though. So I'm not going to approach from the open. I'm going to get around into this tree line over here. One thing I would have liked to have done is put a laser on this gun, because when you've got a long range optic, close range fights then get a bit dicey. So a laser sort of alleviates that a bit. But unfortunately that would require... Well, actually, I did have access to... Nah, okay, that's a scav. Oh, there he is. Is it a scav? That looks like a PMC. He's dead. I think I saw another one out the back too, so I'm not going to run straight up there and loot him. There does tend to be quite a few of them around here, so I do have to be careful. I've not been known to play this town very well either. Maybe there wasn't one out the back? What have you got for me, friend? I do need cowboy hats. It's got a Vepet KM. Not a bad weapon. Heavy bleed's always welcome. I think I'm good for grenades. Scavs do seem to carry a lot of grenades on them in this version. PSR is pretty good too, but I'll give it a miss. Don't think I need any more ice greens for now. I'll take it just in case. Same with the wrench. Can always drop it later. As I said before, PMCs can be pretty common around here too. There was someone in amongst that. Someone else running around out there. I can hear him. There he is. There's a couple scavs done. That fence line just absolutely ruined him. Oh, dude, that's 2 empty mag. Alright, I'm gonna go in the house and reload. Hopefully there's no one hiding in here, because that would be a bit awkward. Alright. Let's pack some mags. Take a minute to catch our breath. Got our daily done, so that's good. I don't think we have to survive for that one, so that's handy. I will go out and loot them. I can't remember if this is the house. I think it is this one, but it doesn't look the same. No, there's another house next door. It's the house next door that's got the 3M armor spawns in it. The house that those guys came from. So I'll go and check that next. But I do want to loot their corpses before we get to that. Yeah, so cowboy hat and battery and fuel conditioner. 3 quest items there that we don't need right now. But it'd be good to stockpile them while we've got them. Trying to find them when you're on the quest can really hold you up, so yeah. We are at 35 kilos already though. Do you think I'm hearing someone running around out there as well? I'm gonna eat this Sprats just because I'm low on energy. And I'll gulp down this pomegranate juice as well. Ooh, that was very close. I need that sausage. I'll take kite for now while I've got the room for it. The sausage is also for a quest. That's a Jaeger task. Now, I've got to be really careful here. Whoever that was, he's very close, and whether he's a scav or a player, he's shooting at someone, which means that there's one of each at least here. He wouldn't be shooting at me. That's worth a bit of money, actually. I'm going to take this condensed milk too. I think I've already got one. G-phone's good. Definitely hearing someone. Jesus, condensed milk everywhere. There's 4 of them. God. Someone had a bit of a bloody obsession. I don't know if the AI uses the fence the way that I did. And that, actually, that's not worth much at all. Oh, AFAC's great. Ibuprofen's great as well. Oh, jeez. Oh, it scared the bejesus out of me. That's a loud gun. Wilson's I need for a task. I don't actually know where this guy is. Unfortunately, at a glance, I don't think there's any of the 3M armors. File set, I need that. Get rid of those. Chuck that up there. Oh man. Alright. That should do it. Helixes are pretty good for money, I think, but I don't really need them right now. Yeah, bummer. I think there's 2 3M armor spawns in this house, and none of them. There's nothing up here. Oh well. What are my extracts? ZB14 in the outskirts. That is a long way away. I kind of don't want to go and... Well, actually, I don't know where this guy is. He'll be out the back there somewhere. Just gonna nip across the road. D-bats anymore. PRS ammo. Oh, there's nothing. I don't think toolboxes are usually empty. Maybe they are. What's that? BP ammo. That's good ammo. Take a bit of that. I might even drop that for it. In fact, I should have dropped the mustache, but that doesn't matter. Mustache is only worth like 5k, I think. It's not real valuable. Yeah. How do I get into this bloody house? I don't like that. One door in, one door out. Ooh, peas. Peas are good. Right, up upstairs. Whoop, that was weird. I did not expect there to be a couch there. We don't need the peas. Do need a hose, and the tea would be good as well. I'll ditch that for the tea. Take the hose, although I'll just try to remember not to drop a mag. Although actually, let's get rid of the mustache. I did say the mustache isn't worth much. If this is worth more than, I think it's 5,000 at the mustache. Let's just say 8. If it's worth more than 8,000, it was better than the mustache. And quite frankly, if it's worth more than 8,000, it was worth picking up anyway. Alright, not much in this house. MRE, no big deal. PST ammo. Right, I need to start looking towards an extract, and I am literally the furthest point from the extract I could possibly be. If I had money, I could take the car, but as I mentioned in the first episode, the car seems to be bugged in my version of this game, where if I bring the money in to take the car, the money disappears. So unfortunately, it's just not an option. I'm going to sprint through this open area. I don't like this at all. Hopefully I'm far enough away from whatever was shooting back there, or whatever they were shooting at, that we don't draw too much attention from them. I do want to sneak through these little houses again, because they did seem to be pretty unoccupied before. So I'm pretty optimistic that they might be again. And yeah, that ration supply crate had the Iskra and the Amelia in it. I'm pretty keen to look into that again, because we might just find another Iskra. Now, I missed this place last time. Vodka is worth a pretty penny. I think that's an augmentin over there. Duct tape's pretty handy. Look, I do need all of those, but I just don't want to sacrifice the space for them. Yeah, augmentin's not that important. And look, yeah, money is good, but given the value of the items, I think found in raid status is more valuable than money, because you can't buy it. So these items needing to be found in raid, even though they take up a ton of space, I could absolutely maximise profit by dropping them. At some point I've got to take them out of the raid anyway. So as I've said, while I've got them, I might as well make that this raid. There's just a couple more weapon attachments. Ooh, this one was stacked last time, wasn't it? Muzzle adapter. Oh, there you go. That's great ammo. I'm going to drop a screwdriver for that. Ooh. Ooh, that'll go on an M4. I think. AR-15. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I do want to take that. But, again, this is the decision we've got to make. I'll get rid of the kite, because crafting ammo can be fun and profitable, but it's not crucial. SVD ammo, that might actually be pretty good too. Now, you know what? Screw it. I'm just trying to min-max here, and my knowledge of the game probably isn't good enough to actually do it that effectively. So, what is that? AS valve or VSS valves in it. Ring mount. This is the magic crate. Ration supply crate. What have we got? Iskra. Oh, it's green and everything. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, I do need the Marlboros and the Wilsons though. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice... Actually, no, let's get rid of those. Get rid of those. Once again, found in raid status trumps profit. And the bandages I normally pick up because at this early stage you can't buy the 2-use bandages. I think you can only buy the single-use ones. So I typically pick them up just for the sake of, you know, being able to use them. But I've got one already for now. Having a spare is not really worth, you know. Yeah, pick up the cigarettes is probably worth a bit more. That's what I'm trying to say. Glasses, already got a pair of those. Ooh, it's a nice little rear grip. 11 ergo. I'd like to be able to chuck that on an M4, but I probably won't be able to. M80s. Ooh, see, that's good ammo too. It's only 7 bullets. I'm pretty sure... No, that's just... Is that Lugers? Yeah, I think they're pretty good. That's pretty good ammo too. This thing sells for quite a bit too, and that actually would have been compatible with the night vision goggles I sold last raid. But, c'est la vie. It was not meant to be. Now, that was not a player, was it? Or some... Oh god, I think it might have been. Maybe? Look, I was just about to say let's go checking in for some food anyway, so if I saw someone here, I'll give them a bit of how you going. But no, there's no one here. Alright, yeah, see, I did say the food spawns in here, and I walked in here in the last raid and there was nothing. And I felt like maybe I was wrong, but there's a pineapple juice there and a pomegranate juice there, so food definitely spawns in here. I was not wrong. Vindication. Alright. I don't have ZB16, do I? None of my extracts are on this side of the map, except for the vehicle extract, which I can't take. Outskirts ZB14. The factory gate is also this side. You need a friendly scav, which is just not possible in this mode. So, that's Sniper Rock, I think, up there. It's risky to cut through, but if I do, I might be able to pick off a scav or two on the way out. I was going to go to the med camp, good old MASH, but I'm not even going to entertain that idea because I'm just so full of stuff that I'll be operating at a loss from here on out. If I find Saluas, anything that I drop to be able to take it out, I'll need to find again at some point anyway. So I'm better off just taking stock. I'm happy with the stuff I've got. And I'm looking at that crash plane thinking there's a Salua spawn over there. I'll check that. I'll indulge in that one little thing just because if I do find a Salua, and that was a bad example because I really want to find a Salua, I think I only need 2 more to complete that task. So if I can get out with 2 more of those, that's a whole task done in this raid, and that would be massive. So I'll check the ground loot spawns. If it's not here, it's not here. But I'm not going anywhere near MASH. Not a chance. Yeah, I'm not seeing any red, which is usually the telltale sign of the coveted Salua. Alas, there's an apple juice, I think. Now, last time, I said I was pretty confident Saluas don't spawn in the cockpit. Then I looked in the cockpit, and lo and behold, I found a Salua. That's a car med kit. Once again, I got incredibly excited at seeing what I thought was the item I wanted, and it was just the giant dick tease that it was. And actually, food can spawn at this little campsite up here, so it was probably a good thing I came this way anyway. Risky, because you definitely find scavs here, which means you definitely find PMCs here. but once again, if there's an... Oh, it scared the bloody junk out of me. If there's a Iskra here, there's a bottle of water. Do need that for a later quest, but I can just buy them. No, sadly, no Iskra. Time to extract. Ooh. Okay. Yes, that is a player. What killed him? Killed by Toz. Most likely a scav. It's quite a large rig, actually. What ammo has he got in there? PSO's garbage. Right. CPU fan would be nice. Ah, should be right. Pretty happy with everything I've got. Killed by a scav with a Toz. That's embarrassing. That's a lot of gunfire. Oh my goodness. Something is very close. Colour B is actually an excellent find. I'm just going to drop that and take that. Yeah. He looks like he's wearing a... I think it's called a Thor armor, but I think that's just his default jacket. He had 3M armor. That actually makes me nervous because he was definitely shooting at someone and he was running back from whoever he was shooting at. You wouldn't read about it, he wasn't even wearing armor. Oh, MP5 SD, that's actually... Oh, I need that for a gunsmith. If I get that, I can do the gunsmith earlier. I have to get out. I have to get out. No, I don't need them. I do need T-plugs, but I'm not going to bother. Get the out of here. Jesus, I'm so heavy. I feel like I just took 2 steps and ran out of breath. Oh no. Alright. I'm not sure if it's a thing in this game, but I actually feel like I'm walking slower with all this weight on me. Maybe it's just because I'm really anxious to get out of here that the extractor seems so much further away that it makes me feel like I'm walking slower. I would very much like to poke my head over that hill too and just have a look at the old scav checkpoint. But I'm not going to do it. Alright, I'm not going to do it, I swear. It's going to take the wide road around. And oh my god, I just realised how much time is left in this raid. See, if I'd gone to MASH, I would have run out of time. It is part of the balance of these bigger maps. That is very close. That's actually at scav checkpoint. But yeah, there's bigger maps that you do spend so much time getting from place to place that time does seem to get away from you. And this area actually feels very unfamiliar to me. I don't normally take it this wide. I am being overtly cautious. Just for the sheer fact I do not want to die. Do not want to die. See, this hill, I just like... Oh, actually, I do know where I am now. Normally I crest this hill further down there, and it feels like it's taken longer to get here because I've gone wide. That actually felt behind me. Sounded behind me, I should say. I didn't feel the sound. Or did I? No, I don't see anything over at Scav checkpoint, so I might... Oh, hang on. I got her. Got him. What's the bet he wasn't a scav? He was wearing a helmet, and I've noticed scavs typically don't wear helmets. Although we killed one in the village with a helmet on, so... Doesn't mean... wasn't a scav. But, I'm trying to think, did he have a blue sleeve, or was that a blue armband? Because if he was wearing a blue armband, he was 100% a PMC. I guess we'll find out. One way or another. Whichever means I extract from, preferably the regular kind, you know, conventional extraction. But if we take the old head eyes route too, it'll still tell us whether he was a scav. Now this is normally my safe point in regular Tarkov 2. Coming around here, very rarely do you run into other players. I have done before. I think there was a fella doing a task there, or he might have been just looting those boxes, I'm not sure. But he heard me running up and gave me the old head eyes extract. And sometimes people camp up on this rock, I've noticed. But if you're careful when you sneak past, they're too busy looking down at, you know, towards Lumberyard and Scav checkpoint. They don't send a notice. You know, little Timmies such as myself, just sneaking around by. The tricky one for me is in SP, I have found PMCs do hover around here, and I think it is because scavs spawn around here, which makes them, it attracts the PMCs over. And you know what, I'm not even going to entertain the idea of going that way for that exact reason. I do need to kill scavs, but I just don't want to get caught out in the open, and it can be, it's pretty open, and I think it's usually a safe route because nobody looks in that direction. But first of all, if I'm shooting at scavs, it's going to draw attention to me. Whatever that was is probably looking over here right now, and there's no cover. So, you know, if there's a PMC, for example, who just happens to spot me, and as the AI tend to do, they lock on, makes for a pretty scary experience. Just going to keep an eye on these cracks in the wall here. That was a PMC. Was he just getting shot at? Ah, he's wearing a Thor. Okay, I don't really have much room for this stuff, but speaking of, I've just moved my mag into his inventory just so I don't drop it while I reload. And I am really cutting it fine on time here. I don't know if that's a good key or not. VPO 209, pretty handy. Fuck it. Let's just get rid of grenades. I don't need grenades. I'm getting out of here. I gotta run. 3 minutes. I might not even make it. Very heavy. Yeah, that stamina regen's very slow. I'm wondering if that guy was sprinting. I assumed it was because he was getting shot at. Maybe it was because he had seen me, I'm not sure. But I've never actually seen an AI PMC extract, which is another thing that I think is different about this game, is that, yeah, nobody else needs to extract in this game except for me, which sort of changes the way that, as I say, that the other players, so to speak, in the game operate. But I'm just wondering, was he sprinting to the extract? Because time is running out. Pretty sure I didn't see a guy here. No. Minute and a half. I should make it, as long as I don't run into any interference. Oh boy, I'm one heavy lad. I think we've made it. Plonk. Woo! We did it! With a minute to spare. Oh god. Wowee, what a raid. So he was a player down at the scav checkpoint, the old USEC. He was wearing a blue armband. So a couple of player kills isn't too bad. Probably should have grabbed that guy's dog tags actually, but no, he's a bear, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, a couple of nice scav kills there. Look at that. In one raid, from handing in tasks last raid, by the time I hand in my daily, 600 XP to go. No, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, 600 XP to go. We're going to be level 7 by the end of this raid. Or this episode, I should say. Okie doke. First things first. Carbat, fuel conditioner. File set actually probably wasn't that urgent. I probably could have dropped that at some point. Nonetheless, doesn't matter now. We got it out. I'll have a look at how much that's worth, because I'm curious about that. I reckon that'll go on my M4, won't it? Oh, it won't! My M4 is not compatible, so I guess we'll sell it. I do want to know how much that's worth. I'm pretty curious. I think it's worth more than 8k, but we'll find out. Now, I'll hand in my daily, because there's some stuff there that we'll sell. And then I'll hand in that Salua to Therapist. And I think that was it for tasks. Killed 4 out of 15 scavs. I was a bit unlucky with the 3M armor. And no Iskra that time, unfortunately. But yeah. Let's get to selling. So first things first, Jaeger will take 15k for that. Not bad at all. And yeah, just a casual 56, nearly 57k for an axe. I'm gonna keep this second one as a spare, just for a melee weapon, just for if I need to bonk something on the head. But I won't take it in every raid, because I like to keep that slot free. Picking up, even if it's just the little knives, they're worth a couple of k each. It's a free slot, takes up no space in your backpack or your rig. So yeah, it's free money basically, so I like to keep that slot empty. Now mechanic will buy, that's only 5,900, and that's only 3k. That is actually pretty disappointing. Let's see what ski will give me for it. 5,000. Therapist won't buy it. Prapper won't buy it. That is just tremendously disappointing. Now, the G-Phone's 18k or 20k. How are we doing for money spent on mechanic? I'll just give it to him. I'll take the hit of the 3k for the sake of... for the sake of money spent. Now, did I extract with US dollars? Surely not. That would have been taking up a slot it didn't need to take up. Last but not least, check the hideout. Yes, I've been to my hideout before, thank you. So, yeah, we did need the salt. We did that last time, I think. So we've got enough to do that. So we'll get the nutrition unit going. We can craft an iskra, but the crackers and the squash we need for the key, so I'm definitely not going to use them. And the little shonker I'll need later for a task, so I'm not going to use that either. Med station, that's what we needed the vitamins for, so that's a huge one there. We can craft salures, which I'm tempted to do, but we've had a pretty good run of finding them so far, so I'm not going to resort to that just yet. Now, lavatory, we still need toothpaste and an awl. Workbench, I could upgrade it, which would give me... Oh, that's right, we've found some gas analyzers already, haven't we? Yeah, we need illumination too for that one, so we won't stress too much about that. Security, we need pliers elite. So we already need them for the shotgun barter, so if we find them, we'll put them towards that before anything. But yeah, that'll just about do it, I think. I can mop the floor, so I might do that there. But, yeah, I guess I'll call it there. Only 2 raids this episode. I don't want to make the episodes go too long, and Woods raids do tend to drag on quite a bit, so I think that fills out about our time for an episode. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you're enjoying the series, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace out, amigos.